Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. I didn't plan anything. Okay, it's fine. Today we're gonna be working in Blender again. Um, what I want to do is I've said this last time is I want to do a weekly game dev stream, and I'm almost done with the project in Unreal Engine. Oh hell yeah, this song ends. Oh, let me move my model a little. Here we go. I'm almost done with. Why am I so low? There we go. And then we can just do this. There we go. Sorry, I just doing my own little thing. Okay. Basically, I'm almost done with my Unreal project, which means I can go back to Unity, which I am much more comfortable with the idea of streaming Unity, considering it's not going to just be me like staring at a blank wall. How do I do everything? Because I'm way more familiar with that engine. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to start building assets for that game. And this game is going to be excuse me. I'm not entirely sure like what assets I'm going to need like for the long run. So right now I'm just going to be building like prototype assets, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to be building prototype assets today. It's going to be a pinball game, so I know that much. I'm not entirely sure, like, okay, it's going to be a pinball game with multiple environments and procedural generation, so I'm not entirely sure what the assets are going to need. Hey, Shu, welcome. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to need for in terms of that yet, but we're just going to kind of figure most of that as we go. But since we're building prototype assets today, it's like, okay, what are we going to start with? We're going to start with, God, the flipper. So we control A, default cube, and we're just going to scale that down a little bit like this. Take this side, make it bigger. So yeah, we're just gonna build some default like what would you need for a pinball game kind of assets? So it's like, okay, you need the flipper. So we just scale this on the X. And then, actually, before I do that, I didn't make any plans. I'm literally just, I want to work in Blender. I need to work in Blender. I need to practice, and I also need to make assets. So the reason I'm doing it like this is you can see the origin here. That means when the code is referencing something, it'll go around, it'll use the origin to show, like, it'll use the origin to figure out what it wants to, where the center of the object is. So if you say move, if I were to say move this over one, like move this to spot 2, the origin would move here and the whole rest of it would do that. So this would be spot location on the grid 2, for example. Sim, welcome. We're just making assets today for my pinball game. And the reason I want this here is if I'm making the flipper, I wanted to, I'll give you a little demonstration. Like this. Now let's say I wanted to rotate it around the z-axis. Boom, like that. So it rotates around the origin. So I want to make sure the origin is in the center there, like in that spot, rather than in like a center. This is a really good spot for the origin. That being said, I'm not sure what size these assets are going to need to be, so I am going to have to mess with them at some point. But for now, it should be good. And now go back into edit mode. Control R, make 3 edge loop cuts there. Perfect. Make these a little bigger, and then just make the middle ones a little bigger. Like this. Scale that out. Perfect. Maybe, yeah, there we go. Now, next thing we do is to just take all of these and scale them down on the x-axis, so it's just a little thinner. So bam! I'm gonna, okay, wait, we still gotta mess with this. So it doesn't look perfect yet. But it doesn't have to, it's just gonna be a prototype for now. Let's move these up on the x, or the y-axis. Move these up like this, and maybe scale it. Now we're gonna lean into the low poly. I know last time I wanted to do the smooth shading to kind of hide that a little bit, but this time we're just gonna lean into low poly so I can get away with some more stuff. The only thing I can think of that's not gonna be like really low poly is the ball. So let's, I don't know why, pull this out. Perfect. And then maybe just take these two and not scale them out on this way. Perfect. So this is our flipper. Looks pretty good. Why is there a thing there? Oh, weird. They're not evenly on the z-axis. That's annoying. We'll just copy that and just, whoops, paste here, enter, and then paste here, enter, and now we should from the top see that it is flat. Oh, it's not, still not flat. I must have messed something up when I was, oh, I definitely messed something up when I was scaling it. It's okay. Pretty much, right? Or just like two pyramids stacked on top of each other. No, that's not pyramids. Yeah. By the way, I got distracted and didn't eat lunch right away, so I'm like probably going to be eating. I hope that doesn't bother you. Oops. Oh well. There is a way to paste them all at once, and I might have to look that up later, but I forgot what it was. Let me know how the volume is on the music, by the way, if I need to turn it up or down. There we go. I have some French toast right now. I was going to make grilled cheese. Then I realized I have friends coming over later, and we're probably going to wind up getting a pizza. So I don't want to have bread, cheese, and tomato soup, and then have a pizza. So I just made French toast. So it's just eggs and toast. It's very simple. Okay, let's see. Rotate. Whoops, Control Z. Rotate on the z-axis. So you start here and bump. There we go. There we go. This looks good. All right, that's the end of my food, unfortunately. So I'm not going to go into texturing them right now because I did do some research into texture painting a couple days ago, and I do plan on learning how to do that, and I'll probably wind up doing that for this project. So for now, this just has to be a prototype asset. So file, save. Oh, I should be saving. Oh, also, Blender occasionally just has. Hang on. For me, Blender occasionally has horrible like crashing issues. It didn't happen last stream, thankfully. It might happen this stream. I should really actually just even these out, huh? So I'll do that as I'm talking. I didn't do that last stream, but I'll do it this stream. It might happen this stream. Who knows? But basically, I might, if the crashing issues come back and it gets really bad, I might just have to stop using my model, but for now the model's fine. Also another thing for this stream, I didn't make a list of all the prototype assets I need. I just like, what do I need in a pinball game? So at some point I'm probably just going to grab a reference image of pinball shit. I could do less polys than this though. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 4 is pretty low. And they're all on a flat plane, so it doesn't actually matter that they're quads. I guess that's fine. Cellar grilled cheese tuna is deconstructed pizza. Was it? Hatten side. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, grilled cheese and pizza are the same food. It's basically, it's grilled cheese and tomato soup and pizza are the same food. It's the same thing. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have the same thing twice in a row for lunch. How do I fucking, there we go. Okay, this is done. So let's just rename it, Flipper. And then we'll rename the mesh to flipper. There we go. And we can worry about texture painting it later. Well, but for now, I'll probably not worry. Oh, Jesus. I just accidentally minimized all my tabs. Give me a second. Not my tabs, my windows. Hit the wrong button. Ah! File, save. Okay, file new. Fun fact, you might notice there's no default cube. I did make it so that it doesn't open the default cube each time, which is really funny because half the time I wind up just opening a default cube anyway. And we'll save as, just to make sure we have it right away. This will be, there's two different types of bumpers I can think of, like two different main types of bumpers. There's like the triangle ones and then there's the circle ones. Circle, actually I should be camel casing, huh? Circle bumper, save as, and then we will control shift A, and we're gonna put in a cylinder for this one. Fuck me. Mesh, control A cylinder, and add cylinder. We're gonna do 16. If 16 winds up being like too high for my eventual art style, then I'll probably knock that down. You know what, actually we could probably, yeah, this probably actually looks better. Cool. So 8 vertices. This is just a circle. First things we do obviously is it's a bumper, and it's going to be top down. That's another thing, the game is going to be top down. I might make it a little bit of the Zelda Link Between Worlds aesthetic where all the models are leaned, but we'll have to get there and see. So this bumper, pretty easy. Actually, let me make it a little bit bigger. I'm just going to make a texture on the top. I'm not going to worry about depth here. But what I am going to do... Actually, if we really are leaning into the low poly aesthetic, here's what I can do. I can do a little edge loop here, and then delete all these vertices to do this. Because one thing I want is another cylinder. Nope. Another cylinder. Thank you. Depth of 0.2. Perfect. And then radius of point. Oh, doing this without the numpad is so weird. I got my new keyboard and I'm super happy with it. But boy. And basically what's going to happen... maybe instead of 0.8 we do 0.9. That's probably a little bit better. Basically what's going to happen is that this is just going to boom. Yeah, should see. Boing, 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 boing. So when the ball hits this, it's just going to pop outwards like that is kind of the plan. I don't really think, I guess if I'm just putting a texture here, I don't really, and we're doing kind of low poly, we don't really need to have the middle, them connected at all. Boing. So that's fine. But I'm not worrying about the textures right this second. Maybe I will. I'm going to try and texture most of these models in between now and whenever we start. In between now and my... Oh, I should actually say this. Yeah. I'm planning on... If I could get Unreal done tomorrow, which is doable. It's totally doable. But if I could get it done tomorrow... I'm going to attempt to do a 12-hour back to Unity stream. And there's some stuff I need to do to prepare for that, so I'm not officially saying that I will do it right this second. And also, I'm going to try to do it. I'm going to wait until tomorrow to put that on a schedule or something. You know what I mean? But, let's... How do I merge? Oh, it's Control J, right? Control J. There we go. Now it's one. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, because now, I could just scale this on not the, I could just scale this one, internal one, without having to worry about it. That's probably a better idea, yeah. But yeah, I'll be doing a 12-hour Return to Unity stream, where I just get as much done as I can, and just starting the project. And, yeah, we'll see what happens then. Nothing. It shouldn't be too complicated. I don't know. I've never done a pinball thing before, but that it might be fun. So this is mostly done. So let's just save it. Bumper, and then we'll change the mesh bumper top, or bumper. Yeah, bumper top's probably fine. Actually, no. If we're actually if we are looking from the top down, I don't really need this. I literally just need that top part right here, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So bumper inside, and then just copy that. Just name this. How do I do that again? Do I just cool? So this is bumper top. Okay. So now when I import this into Unity, I can just attach these to have the bumper bottom be a child of bumper top. And then when the bumper collides with ball, just have boing, like that. Okay. So that's done. And I'm going to have do a very similar thing, but let's see. What am I starting with? I'm going to do that little triangle shaped bumper that's on the sides. But I think what I'll wind up doing is... not a cone. Well, I guess a cone. No, not a cone. We'll do a cube. And then... the flippers are definitely going to need to be resized now that I think about it. Just because... Tell you what, actually, let's make a standard. Okay, let's save as. And we'll say this. Triangle. Bumper. Save as. Let's open recent flipper. So let's standardize it. Let's say that if the bumper is going to be about... let's see. Open circle bumper. Okay, this is about 2 by 2 grid spaces in Blender. So open recent flipper. This should probably wind up being and then we do G on the y-axis like this. Like this right here. Yeah. And then rotate on Z. Yep, that works. Okay. So this is about 5. I guess that makes sense. Maybe the bumper could be a little bit bigger. Yeah, let's just keep the bumper as like a standardized size, I guess. And then we'll just resize everything else as it needs to be. Also, I did this wrong. I did this from the wrong rotation, didn't I? Okay, that's fine. We can just 90 degrees like this. Ooh, I really need to buy a numpad. Holy shit, I am so not used to not having one. Like this, and then we'll just put 0 here just to make it just even as we can. Okay, and then, oops, here we go. And then we make it a bit smaller. Push it back. Nope, wrong one. There we go. And there, yeah, now it's 4. So this will be about twice as long as one of the bumpers. Actually, you know what? We can resize. I'll keep it at 5 for now. I'm gonna maybe a little bit bigger. And I'll resize it in Unity if I need it. I don't like resizing things in Unity just because sometimes messing with the scale messes with some of the measurements. But if this isn't going to move anywhere, probably. So this is very likely all I need to worry about is the rotation. So I think it should be fine. And we could always just make the regular bumper a little bigger. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about the sizes anymore. The only thing that should move is the ball and maybe some board elements. Because I'm going to be making video game pinball. So some of the board elements are going to move in ways that like normal pinball wouldn't for sure. Save. Okay, so I'm going to go here. Scale this. A scale on the z-axis like that. A little bigger just so there's space. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill this and then make a, just fix the faces. So that, oh wait, what am I doing? Because I need to make that inside. I need to get rid of this face too. Okay. Just Control Z all the way back. Control R like this. And then just kill all these vertices. Who cares? There we go. Perfect. And then kill these two. I am going to do a top and a bottom this time though. So like that. Bam. Oh wait, I know why I was keeping them. Okay. Sorry, excuse me. Because you could bevel if you have... how do you bevel again with this? Control B. What? There we go. Okay, yeah. Like this. X, delete the vertices. Excuse me, I'm sorry if it takes a lot. Oh. What about that? Make a face. And then the reason I'm leaving these things here is so that I can bevel. Because that way I can... Can I bevel again? Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted. I do want an extra little piece here to stick out though. Actually, we don't even have to bevel it, because if this is just going to be 2D, and I'm going to learn how to do texture painting, I'm going to try to learn how to do texture painting, then I could just draw a texture over it and then just have the texture parts be transparent. So we only really just need the one thing. Maybe. And we're going to wind up rescaling it, because this is going to be the side number. So let's just... Actually, yeah, let's do it. Let's just hold it like this for now then. So we'll do it like this, like this. I'm sorry, I truly did not make a plan today. Oh. Why is it not? There we go. Why is it saying? Oh, because it does it like this. I see, I see. There we go. Oh, where's my mouse? Oh, right. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna, in another tab, in another window, I'm just gonna look up what a bumper, pinball side bumper. I think that's what it's called, right? The ones that are by the... That's what, okay, there was something looking wrong. There was something looking wrong and I wasn't sure, and I know what it is now. Oh God, I already, whatever. Rotate 90 degrees, and then hit Control A and apply rotation. There we go. You didn't see that. I didn't do that wrong. You did it wrong. So like this, and then go up, and then G. Yeah, there we go. You got to make it like this a little bit, and then if I make it 2D and draw a texture on top, I could just make that texture transparent. Now we can do the edge loop here, kill that, get rid of that, have that little thing in the middle. Now we can, actually, before I even do that, let's Control, or is it Alt D in this? Yeah, it's Alt D, and then bam, all of it, and then shrink it down on this, on just the Z-axis, not... Wait, what? Oh shoot, are they sharing a... They're sharing a mesh. Dang it. Okay, let's unshare that mesh. There we go. Now I'm just editing this one. So you grab all, then on Z, and you just make this smaller. Perfect. Now I can... Whoops. There we go. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Now I can do this. And then kill you. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure if I actually want to do it like that. Because now that I think about it, the band that it's going to be elastic is really going to only show up on this side. So maybe I will wind up making this one 3D. Because, okay, I can show you what I mean with the bands where I can just kill these two. Ma'am. And then... Okay. Yes, I see what I'm doing. I see what I'm doing. I have a new plan now. Let's go all the way up on the Z-axis and just grab and just pull this out a little bit like this. We're going to scale it down. All right, so see what I'm doing here? I kind of want to put this little band here so that it bounces off like this. But I'm thinking about it now, and it might... Oh, I could just subdivide, and then... I could just subdivide these two here. All right, we're gonna kill this. We're gonna kill this mesh that I just made right here, and we're gonna make a new cube. The cube is going to be squished, and it's going to be rotated on the Z-axis specifically so that it kind of matches as much as we can. And then, so match. Let me just go like this. Cool. And then rotate it on the Z-axis so it matches. Perfect. No, is it perfect? Only one way to actually tell. Almost perfect. Yeah, okay, okay. Now we will just take these and just grab it. And then in here, oh, not on the Z-axis. Now what we'll do is we will make it so that just these two, we'll grab all these and then push this out here so that it's still kind of, it doesn't have to be all the way, does it? I guess it doesn't. Yeah, and then, or we could just do these two. Yeah, these two like this. That. Grab these two right here. This. Oh, wait, that should be Shift-C. There we go. And then like this. Mem. And then Shift-C, and then like this. So now we have this little bumper here, and it's going to, on a collision, it's going to like, this has to be lined up a little better, whatever. It's just going to bounce out like boom. But I also wanted to have a little bit of a mesh here that also bounces out, like it transforms a little bit. So we can worry about the animation itself later. For now, I will... Oh, no! Damn it. For some reason, somehow the... I did miss the Shift-C at some point. It's fine. We'll just copy-paste the values. Like that. Like that. And then Control-C. Like that. And there we go. So this is going to pop out, and I do want a little bit of deformation in the middle here, so we'll just boom. So let's just make sure we got it right. This looks kind of fine. These two can get pushed out a little bit more. There we go. And then let's kill this face in the middle, only faces, and just subdivide. What is my option for subdivide? There it is. It's Control E, and then you have to actually hit the subdivide button. like that. And then we'll do the same thing for the bottom row. Actually, let's just get rid of this for now. We'll do the same thing for the bottom row. We'll subdivide these two. So 3 cuts. Perfect. I do actually have to get rid of these 2 faces and fix them as well. Actually, I don't want 3 cuts. I only want 2 cuts. Sorry, I'm being a little picky, but that's okay. Let's do 2 cuts here. And then now we will just simply throw new faces on. And then we will kill this face right here, this big face. Technically, you shouldn't, unless you know what you're doing, which I don't really, you shouldn't really have a face that's more than 4 vertices. And even 4 is kind of, you sometimes want to just make sure you have tries, but it doesn't, I guess it doesn't matter that much. But, there we go. Not G, I want F. What? Am I holding her? Ah, dang it. There we go, F. And then, we'll make a little trapezoid face here, just because it's going to be flat. The one thing you don't want with faces is you don't want faces that are, so if I do this, just for argument's sake, you can see that this isn't flat, so the computer kind of just has to guess where you want the deformation to be. So triangles are very good because triangles will always be flat. But yeah, for these, you just have, that being said, if this is always flat, if you make sure in whatever code or modeling software or whatever you're using, it's always going to be flat, then you'll be fine. Also, I fucked up again, didn't I? It's very easy to make small little mistakes like this, so if you don't catch early, you'll regret. So now we'll just do it like this. Make the deformation a little easier. Only faces. Like boom, 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 boom. There we go. Cool. Now what'll happen is the whole thing will come out at once. I bet I can show it off if I go like this. But it'll be like boom, 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 boom. Like boom, like boom, like boom. Okay, and I bet we could actually just set that up right now. So we do try bumper, bumper inside. Cool. Now let's, whoops. These I might want to actually merge the 2 meshes, but I won't do that just for now, just in case I don't want to do that later. So Control A, we'll put a armature. I have so much garbage from all this stuff that I've downloaded in the past. Armature and 1 bone. Cool. Excellent. Edit mode. Oh, first of all, I should really move this so that the origin is in a better place. So let's actually go into edit mode, hit all, and just move these bolts so that the origin on the z-axis, and make sure. Where would be a good spot to put the origin? I guess it doesn't matter since they're probably not moving these in code that much. That seems fine, right? They're both both the origins are in the same place. That's good. It's especially good that the origins are in the same place so that the code will know. Now we'll just move this out. And then edit mode. So like this. Now we will name this bone. We will name it bumper. And then the bumper, we will attach you, so Control P or Alt P, is it Alt P? Oh yeah, there we go. Armature to form with empty groups. So what empty groups does is that you see there's a vertex group here. What a vertex group is literally just a group of vertices. So I could set it here. So I just want to do these 4 vertices, right? And then I'll do assign. And now that these are assigned, if I hit select, it'll automatically select all of these vertices. And what that means is that if I go into pose mode real quick, those vertices are assigned to this bone. So I'll name all of this in a minute because I still have to name the meshes. Actually, I forgot about that. Bumper inside, or I'll do it right now. Why not? I have ADHD. I can do things right now when I think I should do things later, and I can do things later when I think I should do them right now. Why not? Armature, bumper arm, and then bumper arm. Okay, save. Let's go into animation. Have a little window here. Now just go straight top up here, and then we'll change this from a dope sheet to the action editor, so that way we could create a new action called bump. And now the way it's going to work is I am going to create a new animation by going in. We're in pose mode. We'll set the keyframe. I believe it's just I. Location, rotation, and scale. Motherfucker, what? Oh, you have to make sure all of them are highlighted. Okay. There we go. Now we will go up to frame 20. We can move it later and just move this out. Why does it not look even? It doesn't. I guess it doesn't have to be perfect. I guess it doesn't even have to move out that much. Just enough that it's noticeable. There we go. And we'll just set another keyframe like this. And then copy. And then paste. Oops, I didn't mean to copy both of them. It's fine. And then we will set the... Where's the preview thing again? It's somewhere. It is somewhere in here. Huh, where is it? Oh, there we go. We'll set this to 60 just to give it... Oh, I hit a thing because I'm not used to typing on my numpad. And then we'll just set this at the 0 mark just so that's even. Oh, right. First of all, set that to 60. So yeah, of course we can change this, make it faster. There we go. This actually looks kind of nice. So that's 15 frames. Let's even make that a little snappier. There we go. Does this look better? Yep, that looks fine. Totally. And this is a, if I decide I don't like it, this is still a placeholder asset, so it's not that big a deal. And bump, okay, so that was done with the triangle bumper. We can go back and add that animation to the main bumper, but I don't. Actually, yeah, let's do it like that, because that way I can just have it an animation controller and the same thing, and have the same. Just have the same animation controller, so I could just call it bump. Or I can research how to do that in more detail later, I think. Yeah, I'll research how to do that in more detail later. So now what? We got the bumper, we got the flippers, we got both bumpers, we got the flippers. We need a ramp. Now, I'm going to make sure that the ramps are able to be created along a path. Just so that way, first of all, I need the ramps to be able to be generated. But second of all, okay, let's start a new file. And then, yeah, we'll save it as this one as ramp. And yeah, the RAM needs to be able to be generated, which is going to be kind of hard to do. So I'm going to be using probably some kind of path tool for that, either the one I did in a tutorial a long time ago, or just a new one. So what we'll do for this is we will make a new cylinder. And we'll just make this one, 6 vertices for now. Rotate it along the Y so it's facing downwards. There we go. And then make it very thin, so maybe 0.1. Oh, that's not what I wanted, not depth. Depth should be probably smaller too, 0.5, but is 0.1 too small? Maybe 0.2. Yeah, 0.1. And then we'll just move the depth back up to 1. Yeah, that's fine. And then we'll call this one ramp. Ramp. Cool. And now we will just simply, this one's actually going to be pretty easy to do. On the y-axis, move that there. Make a duplicate. It's Alt-D. Put this one here. Now on both of these we put a... Oh wait, it doesn't work. This doesn't work. Shit. I'm gonna say we're gonna do this both at the same time, or on the Z, on the Y, or on the X-axis. Shit. Around the Z-axis. Maybe we just have to... Okay, wait, we'll just make an empty object in the middle. Oh, I see, because the origin is there. Right. Oh, wait, the origin needs to stay in the middle. Fuck me. Okay, wait. Set origin to 3D cursor. 3D cursor's in the middle. Good. This can... Whatever, this will just deal with being a little weird for now. There we go. Actually, let's encode. Let's just move this up, or the whole thing. Move this up here so that the bottom is here. So that way the origin is the very bottom of the ramp. And now what I'll do is I'll mirror this around. Oh, I have to make a new object. Oh yeah, this time I can mirror it around the y-axis since the origin's in the middle. The y-axis will be like that. And then for here, we'll do the mirror modifier again, but instead of mirroring around itself, we will mirror around the ramp. So we're just like this. Bam, bam, bam. And then we will just simply hit apply. Oh wait, we can't be in edit mode. Wait, why can't I apply? Fuck's sake. Okay, whatever. I have to make a new mesh and then apply. Oh, I should have done this slightly differently, but it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. That. And now we can simply just Control J. And now these are all just one mesh together. And now what's going to happen is that I'm going to try and make it so that the ramp parts will just push out off of each other. So when I'm generating a ramp, the thing just goes on like this. I might change this at some point to be more simple. Good, I'm going to keep saying no. It shouldn't be too big a deal, honestly. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make it so that the ramp gets procedurally generated along this line. So I think I can show you what I mean. So add a modifier, curve modifier. I don't have a curve. Okay. Let's add a curve, Bezier curve. Sure, this works. And then on here, curve object, Bezier curve. And then there is array. That's what I want. Do I have to do array first? I know the order matters. And then is it constant offset? What? Fit type, fit curve. There we go. Bezier curve. This is wrong. Oh, the relative offset here. This. And then the relative offset on y should be 1. No, not y. 0. And then what about z? There we go. So let's just show you what I mean. So we'll do this. Oh, weird. Okay. Now how do I make it warp a long curve? Do I actually have to do it like this? I believe. There we go. See this? This is kind of what I'm going for with the modifiers. I know you can do it in Blender pretty easily. I'm not sure how you can do it in Unity. And you can still see that there are some like minor issues with the ramps. I think we'll have to kind of figure that out at some point, but this should be how we get the ramps done in Unity. But we can just kill these modifiers for now, and it's fine. Back to normal. Kill this. This is something I'm going to be doing that 12-hour Return to Unity stream. I highly doubt we'll get to procedurally generated ramps because I don't know. I've never done ProcGen stuff before, and I'm super excited to try it. But I also think that in my return to like Unity stream that I'm going to do, it might be a little dicey trying to like learn something new. It depends. I'll look into it. If it's pretty easy, then I'll probably just do it. See if I can do it at the end of the stream if I have time. But for now, that's fine. We'll save this. Another pinball thing. I'm stealing this one from Pokemon Pinball. I don't know if real pinball uses it, but it should. It does kind of use it. But it's kind of easy to break. Is the little how do I describe it? It's the little things that spin in a circle when you hit them. How do I describe it? What is the word? Like I'm gonna save a new asset. I'm gonna save a new Blender file. What am I even gonna call it? How about gate? Yeah, gate works. And you'll see. It's fine. Not quite finished fidget spinner. Cube. We'll make this one will be simple. Cube along the thing. This thing. And then scale along the z-axis like this. And then I might want to change. ProcGen might actually be easier. So I'm thinking I might actually want to change it so that the origin is at the bottom of every thing that I put in the scene. So that way ProcGen I know that where the origin is. And so if I say, hey, put this in location 8, 5, for example, right, on the grid. So 8 to the left and then 5 up. I don't have to really worry too much about how high it goes unless that's a big deal. So I can just only really worry about I could just ProcGen in 2D and then the thing will take care of it in 3D automatically. And it would be a lot easier. Basically, I'm saying it would be a lot easier to do that if the origin is at the bottom at 0 and all of the models are a little higher. So let's do it like this. So let's do it like this. So we'll take this and we will go here and take the Z up to 0. And then we'll just go like this. That being said, no. Okay, I see a problem because this is going to have to spin on its axis. Right on this y-axis right there is going to have to spin. The easiest way to do that would be to put the origin in the y-axis. So, okay, that's not going to really work. So how about if I create a ProcGen object? Yeah, okay, if I create a ProcGen prefab and just have a base object underneath here, and then that base object will be what locations the spawn is, and then I can just move the... Yeah, okay, wait, we're good. I'm not going to do that. So let's make 2 edge loops. Bam, bam, bam. Like this, and then we will... both of them. I kind of want them both to be even, so we'll say this one is 0.3 or 0.25. Yeah, 0.25 is probably a good one. 0.25 or 0.25, and then 0.25. Whoops. Negative 0.25. There we go. And then we'll just do another extra edge loop out there, and we'll scale that out a little. Scale that out on this axis too. This does kind of look kind of, that does kind of look kind of jagged, so maybe I'll bevel it a little, see if it'll let me. Bevel is always interacts so weirdly. There we go. Okay. I wanted this to look more round, though. So maybe if I just do scale on the z-axis like this. Oh, I would probably have to make an extra little thing here. An extra little, yeah, just grab these out and scale them out. Hell yeah, I love Sayonara Wild Dice music. Oh yeah, okay, and then we can just pull these in a little bit. Like that. Yeah, I guess this works. Because what I want is you hit the bottom, the ball hits the bottom of this thing and it just spins in place like this. I don't really need to do a bespoke animation for this because I can just do that in code. That's really easy. Making things rotate is supremely easy to do in code. It's just that when you want to have a very specific mesh deformation, it's harder to do. But this kind of works on its own. And I was going to say I need like a little stand to hold it up. But if we're doing if we're just doing video game pinball, no, I don't. But also, let's control Z. I don't want that big. There we go. This works. This works good enough. So I don't know what the gates are going to be used for yet, if I'm being totally honest. But I'm sure I will find out ways to use them. That's something I need to work on, is just what the design for this project is going to be. Because it's not just going to be regular pinball with the score. It's going to be a roguelike, so you know. Something's gotta be working, I guess. I don't know how to phrase it. Oh, roommate's messaging me. Is it important? Oh, okay, I know what that is. Okay, we're good. Sorry, roommate. Yeah. Okay. Next. I should have planned better for this stream, to be honest, but it's okay. New file. Oh, shoot. Go back here. I forgot to name these. Because if you don't name these, they're just going to show up as cube in Unity, which is annoying. Which, it's fair enough, though. I mean, that's how Unity is reading it, but... I'm just going to look up something real quick. Although, I might make two different types of ramps, because I have that, like, wire ramp that you always see. But I might... Let's actually... Yeah, let's just do it. Let's do another one. So, let's save. Let's open... Gate. Or not gate. Ramp. Open... ramp. So we have this wire one, which is always nice. Now let's see if we can... One other thing, I know I'm going to have to wind up making the board. And the issue with that is it's going to be procedurally generated. I don't know how much influence I'll be able to have on the walls, I guess. let's first of all let's make a new ramp. So this is ramp solid. And also, I really should be consistently camel casing these. I'll go in and fix them later. And then we'll change this. Let's just get rid of a bunch of vertices. Or these two as well. And then we can... No, not these. Let's leave these two vertices, kill these two. And then... Yeah. So that way we'll make a face here. There we go. Actually, I'm sorry. Let's it's these two. This works better. This definitely works better. And then we'll just connect all of these together. So, shoot. Whoops. I forgot to hold shift. There we go. This, and then just turn it around, do this. G, Z. And then maybe just bring them in a little bit. Oh, that's not how I want scale to work, but I guess it's fine. G, Z. There we go. Actually... Okay, tell you what. We'll do it like this. Here we go. Kill all of these vertices. I have an idea. I know I'm kind of freaking out about nothing, but it's... I just want to make sure I don't make a horrible mistake. And then have to regret that horrible mistake later. So that's here. Actually, let's kill all. One trick I should be using is I have it set limited to visible, so if I do wireframe, they're all visible. And we'll just mirror modifier this again. There we go. Thank you, Shu. Actually, there we go. Ah! And then we go like this. And now we connect these two vertices together. And I do want to have kind of a flat bottom just to make sure that it's kind of stable. Whoops. I know maybe that's not the nicest looking thing, but whatever. It's fine. Wait, really? Why does it say Z is 0? Shift A, by the way. Why is that rotation not applied? What the heck? Okay. Okay, wait. This is orthographic view, which means that there is no perspective like skewing put on it, right? Why was it saying... Wait, oh, I see. Okay, that's fixed now. Why was it saying 0 before? That's so weird. Yeah, now it'll be... Yeah, actually it should be off the ground a little bit, right? So that way when it generates, it is off the ground and not clipping into the ground itself. That's probably a better idea. Okay, that works. So now let's just mirror modifier it so that it goes to the other side. Mirror. There we go. And then you can't apply in edit mode, so we'll apply right here. And go back to edit mode. These are all there. Make a face. Now, there we go. So this is going to be our ramp that we generate. We'll do our just curve test, I guess. Ramp solid. And then ramp solid. We could probably actually... It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to look good on my first try. I will definitely either be remaking or getting somebody to make assets for this game if it doesn't work out, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So let's just test out the curve stuff. So let's make a Shift A. It's not Shift A, Control A, or Shift. No, it was Shift A. I just hit the wrong button the first time. Whoopsie. Bezier curve, regular, like this, and then pull that out here. Pull this out here. And then we'll actually just pull this up a little bit. Cool. Now, this gets an array modifier. And then not fixed count, fit curve, curve Bezier. And then we do a curve modifier on the Bezier. Ooh, okay, I see the issue here. What if I... Ooh, this is actually a big problem. I'm glad I double checked here. Okay, let's back to the drawing board. Erase these. First things first. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna make this Shift X. There we go. We're just going to make this 3 polygons. So kill all these vertices, kill all these vertices. And then 1, bam, 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 like this. Bam, 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 like this. So this means if I have to do an encode, which I might wind up having to do, at the very least, I will have much less to worry about. So let's just do G, Z, and then scale just in the Y. There we go. So first, now we double check. Not really. It's not going to work. It's really not going to work, and I'm not even going to try to make it work. But I'm just going to make... right now, I'm just cheating a little bit, so it's going to be easier for me when it is later. And I'm very glad I'm testing these things now. Because you can see how, like, this side of the curve is... like, yeah, it's just causing this weird little thing here. I am going to... take it out of... So in edit mode, it won't show. So let's just the whole thing and just scale it on X. Just make it thinner. Then now we'll see what happens with the Bezier curve. Yeah, it still causes this issue here. I remember when I tried to make there's a path generator tool I made in Unity. Hell yeah, Bailey phones in Unity one time, where it had a very similar issue. We will have to see how I use it, because I'm pretty sure this is the optimal way to do mesh generation on like a curve. And I might have to mess with it in code. I've done it before. I know how to do it. That's why I wanted to make sure that this was less fucking polygons. Make it a little bigger just so it's less. That's why I wanted to make... So because there's a possibility I might just have to generate the mesh from scratch, which means I have to generate each of the 6 tries from scratch in code, which is a pain in the fucking ass. But it's doable. It is totally doable. So, you know. Hey, Pluto! I'm making assets for a pinball game. Right now, it's going to be procedurally generated. So right now, I'm trying to make a ramp that can be put on a curve. That being said, I'm not sure if you can do it the way I want it to be done in Blender. Because this is kind of what it looks like right now. And you can kind of see, like... First of all, it's tilted in a way I don't actually want it to be. It's less creative and more just emulating things. But you can kind of see there's an issue right here on this curve if I just you see the curve is going like this. You can kind of see where this isn't lining up right, I guess. So I'm trying to figure out a way to smooth this out. One thing I'm thinking is, what if I do it like this? Yeah, if I make the curve less aggressive, I can force it to kind of work a little bit better. I do need a way to make sure that this stays flat, which I know I can do in code if I have to, but I don't want to. I've made a path editor in code before with just a regular flat surface, so it's not undoable. It's just a pain in the fucking ass. I actually decreased the polygon count specifically so if I have to generate it in code, because it's making the polygon count higher would not help it. Watch. How do I go edit mode? There we go. So let's just say, for argument's sake, I were to just do, let's just say, just on the axis. So make it like this. So there's just a shitload of polygons, right? See, you still get that bump here because the curve is still trying to like deal with that. So it doesn't actually help it. But if I can fix it manually, no. So here's the deal: is that I'm making a procedurally generated pinball game. Hey, Kamu. Yeah, I'm making a procedurally generated pinball game, so I have to be able to figure out how to make this ramp generate itself on a curve, and making the curve less aggressive does help, but it doesn't, because yeah, if it goes too tightly, it starts causing issues. So there are a couple of solutions. One solution I'd have to think about is making it so that the bottom stays flat. That I can do in code, no problem. Literally, at each point you would generate new vertices. Just generate the vertices to the left and right on each side are both, just make them the same as the middle part, right? And that's easy enough. It's just these parts that I might have to do. But I'm not terribly worried about this. I was just kind of testing it, like just to make sure. Because I do actually have another ramp that I could use. Let me kill these modifiers. Where am I? Why? Oh, am I in edit mode? I'm in edit mode. That makes sense. Let me kill these modifiers real quick. And then kill this curve. Save. And then we can open... Let me rename this while I'm here, just so we have the consistent camel case naming system. It didn't save the name. Great, amazing. So let's add a curve here. Let me just show you. This one works actually a lot better, I think. We can go top-down view, pull this out, spin it a little bit, and then side view, pull this whole thing up a little. There we go. Now we go here, put the array modifier so that it goes all the way the length of the curve. And then we just do the curve modifier. Oh wait, this has to be relative. Oh, right. I forgot to apply the location. Why? Yeah, I forgot to do that. There we go. And then array curve modifier on the curve itself. And you can see this actually works a lot better. It's not perfect still because there's still some deformation here that I don't want to deal with. But with this ramp, what I'm going to wind up doing is making the curve itself. So let's extrude there. I'll be making the curve itself go underground almost like that. And then you won't actually be able to see like where it's kind of weird, as long as it's wide enough that it still works. This ramp works a lot better, I think, in concept. I'll have to like play with it, but you can still see, even with this one, you can still see how like these, it's not even this one, but hopefully it's fine, you know. But yeah, go away. Kill the modifiers, kill the curve, save. Actually, maybe we can just make this a little thinner. There we go. I also want to keep it relatively low poly because I'm not good at art, and I've been recently looking into like very like low res texture painting. What's the word I'm looking for? low res texture painting methods, and I'm looking at that like I can make something that resembles like decent looking art, I guess. I'm not going to do it right now just because I don't really know enough about it, and I don't really have a clear vision for what I want the assets to look like. These are still going to be prototype assets. Oh, and while you guys are here, all right, since you guys just showed up, I'll just show you what I've made so far. Just a little bumper, and when the ball hits the bumper, it's just going to bounce out like this. I'll do that in code. That's really easy. Here's the flipper. Very simple. Flipper. Here's the little gate that's going to spin when the pinball hits it. I am looking for ideas if you have anything fun that you can add to this. And then here's the other bumper. And this actually has a little animation that plays when the ball hits it. Boop, 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 boop. Like that. Very simple. I am looking for ideas for like other stuff to put in a pinball thing, especially for a prototype. Oh, and I should mention, I don't know if you're still here, Plu, but Kamu, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour Return to Unity stream as soon as I am done with Unreal. And if I'm lucky, I could be done with Unreal tomorrow. And I'm so excited to be finally free and back to using the engine I actually like using. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour Return to Unity stream. So what I'll do is I'll be trying to make this game. And I'm just going to do as much as I can. Nothing's wrong with me. I'm good at streaming. I could do long streams kind of no problem. As long as I'm prepared. The last long stream I did was 8 hours. I've done two 8-hour streams and that was easy. It's easy to just not... For me, it's easy to just talk my process out loud as I'm doing it. And that's kind of just how I, like... Yeah, but also your stream yesterday started at like 7 p.m. I actually don't know how long it went since I went to bed early. I did actually watch some of it. But I don't know how long it went since I did go to bed early. But I don't know. Your stream, yeah, you started later. I'm starting at 2 p.m. EST. I'll be starting a 12-hour one at 11 probably. I want to shoot for Saturday next week, but I'm not sure. I'm not committing to that just yet. What else? What's some default assets that we still need? We do need walls. And we need a way to procedurally generate walls. But that should be really easy to do, actually. Like, that's really just a really simple mesh generation. But what we can do, actually, is we'll make a new Blender file. And then we'll make 3. I think I'll probably have to do mesh generation in code to do walls, which is a little unfortunate. So general, like this, and then add a cube. For anybody who knows about the default cube, I don't actually use the default cube because I'm a fucking heathen. Is Corral the cube? Is that what they're doing now? What am I doing? Right, I have to scale this on the X right here. Actually, what's to keep the walls, make them as thin as possible. This might not be, how R18 can you get in my stream? Keep it light, but I mean, it's not that bad. I don't really care that much, but keep it light. I don't really feel like marking myself an R18 streamer, so just keep it light. But I'm sure I can get away with some bullshit. What am I doing? Oh, right. This. Cool. Now let's just extrude from here on the Y. And then that's good. And now, how do you separate meshes again? I forget. And will it leave a copy of these vertices if I do separate it? Oh, geez. Okay. Blender separate mesh. How do what was the keyboard selection? it's split. Oh, it's called split now. The vertex sum to the main mesh. Oh, but what is the keyboard shortcut? Oh, it's Alt-M. Okay, cool. Alt-M. Selection. Now, if I do this... Cool, there is an extra thing there. Good to know. That's what I want to know. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Amazing. I'm glad you guys are having fun in Carl's chat. I would love to watch more of Carl's stream, but they're like, oh yeah, go on live at 12 p.m. PST. And I'm like, bitch, I should be in bed 3 hours ago. But whatever. Same with Daifuku, though. Daifuku keeps going on live at like 11 p.m. for me. And I'm like, man. Like this. And then we will just do one more extrude on the y-axis. Like this. And then one at a time, I guess, just merge at center. Merge at center. This. Now we have this, and then we just on the y-axis we do this. So here's my plan for the it's 100 times worse. Yeah, no, die is like crazy. No, it's crazy because like a lot of the time I'll be like I'll be going to bed and I'll be like, hey, die, going to bed, good night, and like right as they're starting stream. And then I'll wake up in the morning because I haven't been waking up at 9:30 for reasons because I have to sleep in for reasons. 8:30. But I used to usually wake up at 8 o'clock every day, and like I'll fucking wake up and then Daifuku is still streaming, and it's like, what the hell? But does Chikasama actually live in like in North America or at least these time zones? Because I don't think they do, which would make sense for their whack ass hours. Same with Ada. Let's see. Wall end. Wait, what? Wait, when did it... Oh, did I undo to separate by mistake? Ah, shit. Wall main. And then... They message me. And then we'll just do wall main. And then, okay. And then we will do Alt-M, by selection. Oh, wait, Oh! Wait, split doesn't actually separate it into a new... Wait, does split actually not separate it into a new freaking model? Did they change that? Because I saw one in the documentation I'm looking at. It said it's changed. Selection. It's been moved to main mesh menu. Oh, Alt-M ends. This does something. Oh, that's something different. Okay. Jesus Christ, they're two different things. Okay, we're good now. So now this is its own thing. So this will be wall end. These should really both actually be thinner still. Just on the x-axis like this, and then we just do Control A, apply all transforms, and then you will just move all of these up. G on the y-axis. God, this song's awesome. I actually, if I'm doing a 12-hour stream, I know I need to make a bigger playlist. That's actually on my my to-do list for the 12-hour stream. Because this playlist is only like an hour and 20 minutes. But this playlist is also just only like calming music, I guess. Whereas I'd want to have just more of a variety on a 12-hour stream, I guess. This music is supposed to be just like chill music, but is this all in the right place? Yeah, okay. I can still push these two down a little bit. So G on the Y. Bam, perfect. Perfect. Are these perfectly lined up? Oh, these don't seem perfectly lined up. Ah, fuck me. Whatever. You know what? If these aren't perfectly lined up, then I'm not going to worry too much about it right this second, because what I'm going to do is just make this a little bit thinner. Now we will do a curve, and I'm going to actually, with the new curve I'm about to generate, Did I do this wrong again? I did this wrong again. Damn it. Okay, whatever. Oh, I fucked up a little bit. But we're okay. I fucked up a little bit, but we're okay. 90. Or rotate 90. Rotate negative 90. There we go. 9-hour schedule is bad for you. Oh, what's happening? Oh, I missed a lot of chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I hate feeling nothing does. Find my switch charger. What's that? Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, I used to get work done in the mornings. I haven't really been doing that since I moved out, but I'm trying to like slowly get back into it. And getting work done in the mornings just helps your fucking productivity so much. It's so crazy. Like, I understand that it sucks, and it does suck for me, especially since I moved out. My CPAP machine got recalled, so I'm using the bad one right now, and that really makes it harder to do stuff in the mornings. But like, man, it's so crazy how much it helps. GY, not Y, X. There we go. Okay, so what we are going to test here. Oh, not delete. There we go. Isolation, the only one. Yeah, exactly, Shu. Like, and it's also just nice to hang out with you guys. And we'll extrude this. Whoops. We'll just extrude this one for here, and we'll rotate that like this, and we'll just make it bigger. Whoops. Now, first things first. This thing. Add modifier. Array. Shoot. Fit curve. And the curve is the Bezier. And we don't want it on X. We want it on Y, maybe? Yes. Yeah. But first, we just gotta do it like this. Cool. Next, we do the curve modifier. We actually put it on the Bezier. What? Why is it like this? 0, 1. No, it definitely relative offset then. Oh, okay, it's too. Oh, it has to be -1 for some reason. Okay, that's fine. Why is it backwards though? That's so annoying. Oh, I know why. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Let me kill these modifiers real quick. I know what's happening. I forgot to apply the stupid rotation. Apply all transforms. There we go. Did that work for both of them or just the one? That worked for both of them. Thank God. Okay. Ping you all. Solo queue. Oh yeah. I don't like playing multiplayer games with solo queues. That's part of the reason I never got into Apex. Is a bunch of my friends were getting into it, and where the fuck is my array multiplier? There it is. Jeez, I'm stupid. A bunch of my friends were getting into Apex, and I just couldn't. Like, I just was busy at that time. And by the time that all of my, like, I was, like, unbusy enough to actually do it, all of my friends were like, great, we're done playing Apex now. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to learn how to play and ruin 2 other people's day, you know what I mean? So I just never got into it. And then, honestly, I don't really feel that bad about it. First-person shooters aren't really my thing, but I will be playing Ultra Kill on stream next week. Probably Monday, because I really want to play it. Print tray makes me wake up crazy. A print tray? Oh, feeding stray cats is so... Yeah, that's so cool that you're doing that. And I'm kind of sad that you're not giving us pictures anymore. You need to keep doing that. I don't make the rules. Shit. So it's starting there? Actually, is it starting there? Let's test something. So let's do fixed count. Oh, it's starting from the other end of the curve for some reason. That's annoying. So fit curve. we could do this, and we do array. We'll do a, come on, go up above. We'll do a count of 1 in this array. No, okay, that wasn't what I thought it was going to work. So basically what my plan is, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to work in Blender, but it's going to work in Unity. Basically what my plan for the wall is just have a very simple mesh generation thing, and then cap it off with the little rounded things on each end of the curve. That should be easy enough to do. That being said, I don't think I'll be using this file specifically to... this was just kind of an example of what I'm kind of practicing. Yeah, team games are so weird. And like yeah, Pluto, that's why I play fighting games. It's just, I don't want to... And I'll play a team game like with Sim. Like, yeah, me and Simf and Shu and Laprio are all playing Vermintide together every now and again. But like... we're talking to each other in voice chat and making fun of Digimon. Like, you know, that's more why I'm playing it. I'm not playing it because it's an incredible game on its own. I'm more playing it just to like talk shit in voice chat. What else am I doing? I need the walls for pinball procedurally. Yeah, I got really into it. I'm not even gonna pretend. So, okay. Okay, I'm gonna be fully honest right now. I'm staring at the Pokemon Ruby Sapphire, the Ruby map in Pokemon RS Pinball, and I'm like, what do I even need? Because I have the little spinning sign thing. Oh, that was the Pikachu. I thought that was my own original idea, but no, that was the Pikachu. But I'm realizing, like, there's a lot of things that I can do right now really early. That I wouldn't really need a specialized model for. Like, having a specialized model for the bumper is kind of important because, that... Brain? Hang on, brain. Give me a second to brain buffer. Yeah. Well, it's like you... Okay, so I'm looking at the map right here. Save image as... And... We'll just throw it in... let's make a folder in my pictures folder. I've been meaning to do this. Stream... Quick... Upload. There we go. And we'll just... Fucking whatever. And then we'll just toss an image source in here. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at right now. I get what you're saying with the I'd rather get 3-0'd, but also, man. I'd rather 3-0 somebody in the tournament. But if I'm playing online or just playing for fun, then I'd rather... Hey! Soki, welcome. I'm going to... The fuck is it? Where it is... Oh my gosh, my brain is dying. There we go. This is what I'm looking at. Of course I am. What else would I be looking at, right? Let's make this bigger. So, okay, this little Pikachu... Can I get my mouse to show up in front of this image? Not really, because... Dang it. I can't get my mouse to show up in front of the image. I was going to try and point to it. That's unfortunate. But yeah, you could see kind of like the... Right around here is the Pikachu. Like right to the left is the little Pikachu spinning thing, which I did make. I'll show Tricky. I made that little... gate thing right here, and then this should be able to just rotate on the y-axis. Or... Whee! So yeah, I'm gonna be... So, I'll say it again. My next game is going to be a procedurally generated pinball game. So I am going right now. I'm just making some default assets for it. I do have friends coming over in like an hour or two, maybe an hour or two. I don't really know. But yeah, spin my entire pinball. What does that mean? Because that's just the this thing right here is just the little like Pikachu gate you can see on the RS pinball thing right here, and that's just gonna be you hit the pinball into it. A lot of this is going to be procedurally generated, which means I have to probably do mesh generation for a lot of like the walls and stuff. So, fuck, I really wish I can like mouse over this picture. Is there a mouse capture? Is there a mouse capture in OBS? It doesn't look like it. All right, we're gonna Google OBS mouse capture. OBS mouse capture. Very quickly. Okay, no, it's giving me results I don't want. If I can draw on an image. Wait a minute! Oh, I'm a genius! I just said if I can draw on the image, but what I can do is I can add a window source. Oh, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Window capture 2, whatever, I don't care. And we will open a paint. Oh, hey, this fucking song owns. Hell yeah. Let's go. And we will grab this paint window. Why is it not? There we go. Hell yeah. All the Celestial players? Jesus Christ. Good fucking luck, Symph. Honestly, yeah, and especially just double down on whatever got changed with Eno, so nobody, like, people don't know what they're up against, I guess. Actually, I'm going to be zooming this in, so let's do that now. There we go, perfect. I am a genius. Is there a way to hide this? I guess not. Just 200%, I guess is fine. And then we'll just... Oops. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Now I can show it off. I'm a genius. I am a genius. I'm a genius. Okay, cool. So, we can see right here, this is the little gate thing I just made. And here's the wall, right? Right here is the wall. Now, if it's going to be procedurally generated, I can't just make a 3D model of a pinball board in my Blender. So I will have to make mesh generations of all the walls, and I was just kind of practicing that a little bit. But I'm looking at this, I made a bumper asset. Like, I made a very simple bumper asset. Let's just save. Open, circle bumper. And then it's just like this. I will be texturing the top of this at some point, but this just... like that. Boom, boom, boing. And I made a couple just like this bumper right here. I made a very specific asset for that. But I'm looking at the rest of these and it's like Chikorita's leaf. Let's say I want to just raw steel Chikorita's leaf. And for example, right? I could just have a box here and then make the box green and then have the box throw like spawn another box that is a different shade of green that goes around the thing. Or if I wanted to steal this Makuhita idea, I could just have a box and then make a hitbox in front of it that's just lights up when you hit the button. I put you on a freaking stream. There's a lot of stroke. A lot of stroke, yeah, baby. But yeah, I think honestly most of the asset stuff that I would need is probably kind of handled already. Like I haven't decided a lot on what the themes or what the I guess the themes of each level are going to be, and what the enemies are going to look like, because I know there are going to be enemies. And I know I haven't really decided like how the proc gen is going to work, because that's going to be the hardest part, of course, is the proc gen. I think on my Return to Unity 12-hour stream, I'll probably just start with non-proc gen stuff and do this. But you can see like these ramps too on here. You can see kind of the ramps. They're also just... I will also probably have to proc gen these ramps kind of. And we'll figure it out. But like this Pikachu right here, if I wanted, let's say I wanted to steal something like this, and I probably will because this is a really smart idea. I will just do a yellow box and then figure out what the asset is going to be when the level. Yeah, Daru's, that 15 versus 15 was really fucking cool. And I know I'm going to want to do... I know when, like, Pokemon Pinball and some other video game pinballs do this, where, like, a hole will open up in the ground, and it just, like, sucks the pinball in. I am definitely going to do something like that, but I'm pretty sure I'll just wind up using a particle system for that. And even if I don't use a particle, like, I don't really need an asset for that, you know what I mean? Here, right here, these little marks on the thing can just be... painted on. I'm not entirely sure how to do that, but I'll figure that out, especially doing proc gen. This stuff right here, I can just paint these little sprites on. It's very doable. Basically what I'm saying is most of this is oh, what I do need to actually do is I'll probably wind up changing it, but I do need to create a spring, like an actual spring. That is something we can do. So let's see. Let's make a new file. Save changes, sure. Then we will just do it like this. We will... What do you mean, is in Strive? I don't know what that means. The cylinder, we can... Oh, fuck my life. Control Z. The cylinder, we can make that 8 vertices, and we'll just rotate that along X 90 degrees, and then the depth will be, whoops, oh jeez, no, it's fine. It's fine. The depth will just be 1, 1, 1. There we go. And then all transforms. All transforms. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was talking to Carl about and found out that after. Oh yeah, I saw that happen. That was yeah. I didn't know Dara was Korean either, but I also never checked. I also don't really care. Also, this window capture's in the way now that I think about it. So how am I going to do this spring? The easiest way to do a spring would be to do a curve like I was doing before, but I also want to keep it much more low poly than that. So let's see. The command grab Megalovania. Yeah, the command grab, I don't... Getting that Megalovania, it feels like it should be easier, considering, like, you've conditioned the opponent to blocking a mix-up. But no, like, I don't see it online that often, which is kind of crazy, to be honest. No, let's do it the other way from here, and we'll do this at 0. And then this will be at, yeah, this will be at 0. So what I'll do is I'll make this, whatever this cylinder looks like, winds up looking like, I'll turn this into the spring. I might just leave the cylinder like this and just texture paint over it if I am able to do that, which I think I will be able to do that. Actually, that actually probably is doable. Oh, but for, you know what? For a placeholder model, we really don't need to worry about that too much. So yeah, we could just leave it as a cylinder. And then like this. Like this. There we go. The hitbox small doesn't combo if you use the command grab. Wait, Megalovania does more damage? Oh, of course it does. Of fucking course it does. The other super is much more safe. Oh yeah, no, the other super is safer, but like also, first of all, if it's cool, you're gonna go for it. Second of all, especially people online. But second of all, like if you're conditioning somebody to blocking, I guess you know what actually makes it harder is Eno's doesn't have the normal dash. Eno has the air dash, so you have to kind of dash in from the air. That does kind of make sense. It's also not busted. Come on. Come on, it's not busted. It's just strong. I don't know. Let's now let's just extrude. Wait, what's happening? Extrude outwards like this. Extrude along the Y. There we go. And now we can just do... We'll do a very similar thing. So this will be the spring. We'll do a very similar thing to the thing we did last time. And we'll... First of all, we'll grab all these... Where's these? What the hell? Like this. And we'll just pull this out a little bit more. Like that. And then we will have to assign this to a bone, I think. Yeah, we'll probably have to assign this to a bone. Yes. So unwireframe this. Save it. Oh, I forgot to save the file. Spring. Cool. And then spring. Now we do Shift A, add an armature bone, spring arm, the bone name, pose, spring bone, and now the armature will be arm, spring arm again, just so we have all the names consistent. There we go. Yeah, I mean, like, that being said, though, if it guard breaks, I mean, you can just... Can she, like, immediately do anything? Because if not, it's just good for pressure, which, you know, she needs, I guess. Then we'll just move this up here. Oh, wait, sorry. We'll just move the bone up there. To up here. Now, next we do this. Whoops. There we go. And then we just parent the thing to the bone. Empty groups. Now, wireframe, grab all the shit, put this in the new, where's the new group? I have no issue with the, listen, guard break is a good mechanic. It's not a good mechanic. It's a good mechanic. Shut up. Fuck you. Get good. Just simply jump into my Heavenly Potemkin Buster. What's the problem? I do feel like you should probably have more options in guard break. If you FD guard break, it shouldn't be nearly as severe. Like, there, you know, I agree that much, but also just jump into my Heavenly Potemkin Buster. Stop. If I'm doing that to you in the corner, though, it's very difficult to do. Then... What the hell was I doing? Right. I have to go in here. Why are there no groups? Is this... Am I in the right place? No, this particle? Wait. Where the hell is the groups? Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. I was looking in the wrong place. Okay. Assign all of these. Yes. Assign all these. Just double check. Make sure I got them. Select. Cool. Cool. Alright, cool. Now we go into the animation tab. Change this from Don't Shoot the Action Editor. New action. Spring down. I'm not entirely sure how to interpolate manually between frames of an animation, but that can't be too hard, right? The offense is already really strong. Yeah. No, that's the kind of thing. I think guard break, you should definitely have more options while you are being guard broken. So, like, if I want to just do Gerda Impact over and over again, like, there's only so much you can do, which is a problem. And maybe they should make it so you have like more difficulty doing guard break over and over, like Fafnir over and over, guard, But also, yeah, it's weird. I don't really. So the thing with Potemkin is like, it's really strong, but Garuda Impact's not easy to get it started. Once you get it started, it's like fucking terrifying. But it's also it's very similar to Popbuster, where it's not that easy to get it started, if that makes sense. I don't know. I have a lot of trouble. I find it a lot easier to do a Popbuster than it is to do a fucking Garuda Impact, which maybe that says more about me, but yeah, but you actually have to hit 2K. And you can't hit it from a distance. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, shit. I did this wrong. Oh, well. As new, and then we just call this spring down. And then we go into pose mode. Go to frame 0. Add everything. Then we just go up here and change this to about, I don't know, let's say 120 frames. Frame rate 60. I'll take 2D, should not be specially cancelable. You're wrong. I think it depends on the character. It depends on the character. The move counts FS likes for your fastest button should also be safe. No. You're wrong. The thing about 2D though is like, I get what you're saying, but I do get what you're saying. The thing is that it's only like very useful on a handful of characters. Maybe I'm not thinking correctly, because I know it's really good on Soul. It's not the best Soul option, but it's a decent option on Soul. It's a good option on Potemkin. It's a good option on Giovanna. And I'm sure there's others that I just don't know which button of theirs is 2D off the top of my head. But like, it's not the best button. Yeah, like Geo can't do that. Well, Geo could just hit 2D from anywhere on the screen, and it just hits you because it's so fucking big. Ram, yeah, that's the problem with Rams, is that it's like no range, right? Let's see. First of all, we copy paste this. Oh wait, we don't even need to copy paste that. So it's 60. And then we just here, bam. So let's see what this looks like in motion. Okay, let's just combine these two animations for now, and then I will separate them. So let's change this from 120 to 180, so it's 3 seconds. Then for half a second, just so because I'm impatient, we'll keep it held down, and then just copy this one, and we give it 2 frames. So like this. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this little spring animation. And I could probably texture paint like a decent looking spring on top of this, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, this is a decent thing. God, I haven't played Guilty Gear in fucking forever. I played against Daifuku the other night, and then that was like the first time I'd played in like a month. And every time I want to play, I just end up just doing game give instead, because I'm just busy. I'm just busy trying to get stuff done. But I need to get back into it. I just need to get good. Although once I'm back in Unity, I won't be spending nearly as much time just sitting here being miserable. But also, I don't know. Who knows if I'm even going to use this animation, because the hitbox is what matters more, but it is good to have a prototype just in case I need it. What else? I also gotta fight you in those things now that I have 5K downloaded. I'll let you know if I want to play games. I'm just kind of busy right now. It's all it is. Breaker's Revenge. I don't even know what that game is. I hear people talk about it, but I don't even know. Let's look at other pinball maps. No! That sucks. I know you need that. Wait, what? What is this? Hold up, I just found a Google image result. Are these like, what is this? Load faster, please. You know what? While I'm looking at stuff, can anyone think of any... Oh, I have an idea for an asset I can make, but can anyone also think of like asset ideas? Because I do have an idea now that I'm looking at it, but if anyone can think of a fun idea to use to make for like a very simple pinball thing, I would love to hear it. I do have an idea though. But yeah, I'm kind of not really getting any more. Just anything that I will kind of want to have by the 12-hour stream, just to have default placeholders. But for now, yeah, it's just looking kind of... I guess I could tell you what. I'm going to... 2 ideas now. Pinball machine theme. I have some themes in mind for that. I'm not terribly worried about that right now, though, just because I want to have placeholder stuff involved. So if like any new mechanics kind of naturally develop out of me game deving, then I can just... Oh, I have a couple of ideas. But if let's just say like I'm doing a 12-hour stream and something weird happens and I'm like, ooh, what if I want to keep that in, or what if I want to do like an interaction based off that? I still have a lot of flexibility, because right now I'm thinking there's going to be it's a roguelike, right? So there'll be 4 zones, and then it'll be kind of mountain climbing. So the first zone is like an open field, the next zone is a forest, the next zone is rocky, and the last zone is icy. And of course, an ice level is always hard, and then yeah, it's just going to be mountain climbing. So that's my idea for now. But I think I might want to just hold off on making themed assets right now, just in case I get a better idea. You know, I have a whole week to think about it. But let's save this, make a new file. Or, so my media projects just say where I can pay for in the middle of another. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that as well. Let me check something real quick. Okay, unfortunate. All right. Okay. I am going to now make a button so that there's going to be 2 different types of buttons I make. One is going to be two different types of assets I make for this button. One is going to be a circle, one is going to be a square. The square might actually just be a bumper I place along a wall that already exists. So, yeah. The circle will be a button that just triggers some events on the board itself. So the first thing I will do is, I need to make this button face the side, but I will just make it face upward. What am I doing? Oh, it's Shift A, right? What was I hitting? Was I hitting Shift C by mistake? Control Z? What the hell was I hitting? Shift S. Okay, that's good to know. So what we'll do is we'll start with a cylinder, make it 8 vertices, and then just make it kind of thin at the base. We'll do a depth of point. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 0.5. Why not? Okay. Next, we will do this. Get the whole bottom. Hey, Into the Breach music. Look at that. I love this. I love the soundtrack. Like this. Like that. Make a very simple button. And then we will grab this and move this up a little bit. And then we will inset. So you hit I, do this. Absolutely. And then we do extrude on the Z axis. And then Control B, maybe the bevel. I cared a whole lot more about beveling when I started, but now I'm just like, whatever. But this actually looks kind of good, so I'm going to leave it like this. Cool. Oh, I forgot the, yep, button. And then button. Button. There we go. I'm actually not going to animate the button. You know what? Let's try something. Let's do this. Let's inset it one more time. Control Z. No, it's not Shift Z. Control Z. Wait, Shift Z makes it wireframe? Oh, I didn't even know that. Interesting. Okay, inset again. This. And then we'll just push this down. How does that look? Honestly, a bit much. If I'm keeping it low poly, I should keep it low poly. We're good. That's fine. Now, we don't really need to animate this. We don't really need to animate this because I can just swap out the texture that it's using. So if I want to say it hit. Yeah, I know. I'm genuinely not good at Blender. Literally, I'm just a heads up. I'm not good at Blender. I am still kind of learning, but yeah. I don't really need to animate this button though, because what I can do is I can just, let's just say for argument's sake, I can keep this part of it red and then this part of it black. And then let's say you hit the button, it changes from red to green or red to whatever. That being said, if I want to do that, I do need to unwrap the texture, I guess, to update it. But yeah, we can just do that. That's fine. So what we'll do is we'll make a new paint. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll make a new. I'm just going to make a texture in paint real quick. Resize canvas. Pixels. We'll make the texture 16 by 16 just because it's very simple. Don't want to make it take up too much memory. Okay. Let's zoom in all the way. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. Don't worry. Oh shoot, I have to do a whatever, fuck it. Make the whole thing black and then we will just do this. Sorry, you'll see what I'm doing in a second. Just bear with me. I'm just making a very, very simple little texture here. And then just like that. Okay, now save as. Go to my projects. Where is it? Pinball models. There it is. And then it's button 1. And then we'll just do another one with green. And then we'll do a fill tool and save that as button 2. Cool. Now you'll get to see how this works. Now we will go into UV editing. I will grab this edge loop and just, what is it? I believe it's mark seam, yes. And then we do the whole thing and unwrap. Perfect. Now for this, we will open a, there we go. Oh, we can do material preview. So this is what it just looks like. What? Oh, I have to, oh, fucking, oh wait, okay. I have to change the base color from base color to a texture. Image texture. And then we could do open this one. So this is what it looks like when it's just mapped this weirdly and badly. You can see like this red piece right here is this. One thing I want to do is change it to closest so that it is a flat value. Oh, I guess this is the red piece right here that was... Then what the hell was up here? That's weird. I don't know. But anyway, I want to select everything except for this top row. So there we go. Bam. Make it, oops. Make this a little smaller. Keep this black. And then you just do this, this, this. Bam. Like this. So now what this does is anything that is overlapping this, it's very simple. It's kind of almost self-explanatory. Now if I want to change colors, I would just change it from button 1 to button 2. And because the button 2 texture is the same, basically, button 2 is just the same but green, I can just swap between the two at will. And that's how I'll do it in debug, I guess. But I do need to unwrap it if I want to do something like that. So that's good. Go back to modeling, layout view. Next, we will do like... We'll rotate it at some point. I don't fucking feel like rotating it right this second. Last thing we'll do one more thing and then I'll call it for today. And if any of you guys know somebody you want me to raid, nobody I follow who I know is streaming right now. So if any of you guys just want me to raid somebody, just let me know and I'll do that. Because I actually have some people this time. But last thing I'll do for now is I'll just make a quick little animation of the bumper. So we'll just make a armature bumper arm. And then post this bone. Oh, actually, what is this bone called? This bone is just going to be called bumping bumper inside. And then we go from object mode to this parent to the bone. Alt P, not Alt P, just Control P. Empty groups. Oh wait, shoot, that should have been not with empty groups. It's fine, just assign everything. Cool. Now what I can do for this with this bone is I can just do that. And now it's an animation. So we can start at frame 0, hit that, location, scale. Weird that it shows me the whole thing. Oh, it's because I'm in the dope sheet and not the action editor. Whoops. Control Z. Action editor, new action, bump. And then we just do I, location, rotation, scale. And then what was the timing on the last one? Open. Triangle bumper. It was 3 and 10. Yeah, that seemed good. Open. Whoops. Open. Don't save. Circle bumper. We'll do another one here. And then at 3, we'll just do S, V, like that. And we'll do insert location, rotation, scale. So bam. Now let's hit this. Make sure it's, keep it some reasonable, like 6 seconds. Excuse me. And then, oh, make sure it's 60 frames a second. There we go. It's not big enough. It's not big enough. Oh, I forgot to fucking set. There we go. How about that? It's not nearly as clear as what's happening on that one. Let's see. What happens if I change it to 15? A little better. It doesn't look nearly as poppy, though. You know what I mean? But I guess it kind of looks fine. Especially if this is going to be textured, it's going to look a little bit clearer at some point. So I guess that's fine. And also that's not permanent. I might not get rid of it. I might not keep it forever. So, okay, I'm not seeing... Okay. I guess that's it. I got friends coming over soonish, so I will probably a good time for me to call it, I guess. Good stream. I think this went kind of well. I got a lot of default texture. Don't quote me on this. Next week, I will try my absolute best to do it on Saturday, the 12-hour stream. If it doesn't work out, I will do it the next Saturday. But I will do my best to do it on Saturday because I really want to. And if you're worried about like me doing a 12-hour stream, don't. I have plans. Kind of. I'm working on a schedule so that I'll be taking breaks. I'll be getting up. I'll be moving around. I'm working on a schedule so that it shouldn't be that big a deal. I'll make sure to get sleep before it, of course. Especially since I'm doing game dev, that might. And the last, like, I'll probably just eat dinner on stream, and none of you can stop me. But yeah, that's what I'll do. Next Saturday, I'll do my best. If it doesn't work out, then the Saturday after. But yeah, I think that's it. Let me go look to see if I can find someone to raid. I don't know anyone, but I might see if anyone is doing game dev. Browse. I know sometimes people who do game dev look in science and technology. So let's just go there and just scroll down. Oh, we can sort by VTuber. See if any VTubers are going. Why not? Oh, game dev. There's a tag for game development? I didn't even know that. Oh, shit. That actually helps a lot. Oh, cool. Fuck. I wish I knew that. I totally would have put that on my last tab. There is a VTuber doing game dev, but unfortunately, they do not speak English. Unfortunate. Oh, and somebody's doing NFT. Amazing. All right, so we're not doing that. We're not doing that right now. Let's just see who's doing game development. That looks cool. No, nobody under both the game. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending. I have friends coming over soon, so I'm ending. If you know somebody you want me to raid, then let me know. Otherwise, whatever. I'll find someone. Don't worry. Anyone? Yeah, I don't know anyone. I can't find anyone. Damn it. I can't find anyone doing game dev that I want to raid right now, unfortunately. Let's see. Because I tried searching under the transgender tag, the VTuber tab, the LGBTQ tab. Nah, none of them. None of them are giving me results. So, what's a game I would want to... What games are cool? How about Heaven's Vault? Anyone playing this? Category. Nobody's playing this right now. Cool. No, of course not. Why would anyone be playing the games? No. Man, I'm really having a hard time finding someone. Okay, what game? Whew. How about this? All right, nobody's streaming Sayonara Wild Hearts right now. 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim. Couple people. Maybe I'll do that. Damn it, I really wish that somebody I knew was streaming. That would make my life easier right now. I don't know. All right, one last game. I'm gonna search. I don't think anybody might be playing it right now, but right. What do you mean creating a Twitch account? You were currently using your Twitch account. But it's probably fine. It's probably fine. I guess. Yeah, I'm out of ideas. I don't got any good ideas. Oh, anyone streaming Here Comes Nico? That game just came out not too long ago. There are a couple of people streaming it. Oh, one of them is... They have 89 viewers, though. Unfortunate. Oh, well. I tried. I did my best to think of somebody to raid, and I failed. Oh, wait. I have one more idea. Arts... And then we'll do 3D modeling. All right, I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I tried my best, and I didn't find someone I wanted. I felt like rating. You know what? This person is making something in Vroid. They have one viewer. I'll rate them. They're streaming under the LGBTQ tag. Fuck it. I'm rating them. Unless, of course, it says I can't. Some people just have raids turned off, especially because they hate raid bullshit. How about them? So, who wants to think of a good fucking raid message? Raid message. I don't want to feel like doing emotes. So, how about something pinball related, of course. You say ad? Do you know them? I just pinball raid. Just say pinball raid a few times. There we go. This will do the raid message. Make it easy. Make it simple. Make it easy. Don't feel like thinking too hard. What? Beat Rick? That one's going over my head, Simp. Sorry. But it's wrapping up. Oh, by the way, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. I'm glad I got some stuff done. I'm ready. I'm gonna be doing my best to be ready for it Saturday, but no, I didn't listen to the musical, you theater kid. Love you. Yeah, of course you are. Who else would be? Anyway, raid's about to start. Pinball raid. Doing it. I should probably open their stream on my